Greetings, YouTube. Recently in the gaming community online, there has been a thread buzzing about different forums and such concerning an individual who came forward and said that his mother, I believe he was 16 or 17, his mother had thrown away or destroyed like $1,000 of gaming books of his. And of course, everyone is very sympathetic, and you know we all feel really bad that his mother made a gesture like this, and she seemed to have done it because she felt that the books were somehow inherently evil. Now, I've been gaming since 1978, so I lived through the entire era of the 80s and the 90s and the entire Satanic D&D falderall that took place in that 20-year period. And I mean, I realize that it's still affecting some people today. And I was very fortunate. My mother never bought into that particular issue. She did at one point confiscate some of my gaming books because she felt it was distracting me from schooling, and that was kind of self-explanatory. Schooling was boring me out of my mind because the teachers were not engaging my thinking process, whereas gaming was engaging me. It was involving me. It was interesting. It pulled me in, it made me think, it got me involved with my friends and with new contacts, and it was fun. School, not so much. It wasn't involving me. It didn't engage me. The teacher was not getting me involved. Most of the teachers I had in high school punched a time clock. They came in, they put the lesson syllabus in front of us. If we learned it, we learned it. If we didn't, we didn't. And they didn't really seem to care a whole lot about it. Not to mention the style of teaching was abysmal, and as anyone who's looked at my nonfiction book reviews, I read a lot of history, I read a lot of science, politics, economics, philosophy, religion. I devour knowledge. I am addicted to it. And I wasn't in high school. All I read was fiction. My teachers didn't engage me. They didn't involve me in the world. They failed. So I can understand how horrible it is to have a parent that doesn't understand your love of gaming. And I know someone who in the 90s left the D&D hobby because he joined a religious cult, a Christian cult, and gave me all of his gaming books and said, "Here, take these." He didn't destroy them. I still have some of them. The Encyclopedia Magica, I still have the ones he gave me. The second edition books he gave me, this is back when second edition was the game to play, I have since gotten rid of. And I haven't heard from him in years, and neither of his family. They actually contacted me at one point in an attempt to find him, and I unfortunately couldn't help them. I wish him the best. He was a nice man. He just got pulled in with some people that took advantage of his rather trusting nature. So tell me, have you personally ever encountered any of the D&D is satanic BS that it has been in the air in the last 30 years? Has it ever had an impact on your life as a gamer, or just in the general nerddom? I'd be interested in knowing. I'd like to hear about people's encounters with this kind of thinking, because it's bizarre to me. It makes no sense to me. And anyone who actually understands the hobby at any level will realize that people don't believe in D&D is real any more than people who play Monopoly think the money in the game is actually going to buy them a burger at McDonald's.